Hi, guys. Welcome to Taming a Hot Mess Life with Kathy. The hot mess life we come from, the hot mess life we're working to tame, and the hot mess life we're learning to celebrate. Tonight, I am working to tame. Yeah, I think that's where I'm at. I am sad today, and I realized that I built this Taming a Hot Mess Life platform as a way for us to all receive encouragement and to give encouragement to each other. And some days we need more encouragement than other days. And tonight actually, is one of those times. So I have just been crying a little bit crying today. Things have really started to level out for me with my new full-time RV living life. I spent the motorhome spent quite a bit of time in the shop these last couple weeks. I've had to put some plans on hold, which I have learned is just part of the deal. You're living in a motorhome, you shouldn't be in a hurry. So things are starting to mellow out. The newness is starting to wear off a little bit. I mean, it's still really, really new, but the reality is really starting to hit home. And tonight I was just crying and thinking about all the things that I'm missing in my life and all the things that I thought my life was going to be, and the person that I loved so incredibly much and was so excited to share my life with. And now tonight I was thinking how cool it would be if he was here with me, and we could be experiencing this together. And then I started thinking about how sad I am that I'm experiencing all of this alone. And does anybody miss me? Does anybody even know where I'm at, or do they care? Everyone's lives are so busy that I can't expect myself to be missed or worried about by the people that are in my closest circle, my immediate family. My kids are super busy. My family is super busy. You guys, every one of us are super, super busy. And I think tonight, for the first time in a while, it's just become really clear that I'm alone again. And I have been alone for years. I was single for 10 plus years before I met this husband of mine. And I had grown accustomed to it, and I had leaned in and accepted that I might be single for the rest of my life. And I was happy. Well, I wasn't happy, but I was accepting. And now I have to learn to be accepting again. And today is a hard day. It's a hard evening for me to realize that I'm alone again. And I'm not ready to accept that I'm alone again. I'm sad, and I'm living this new and exciting life that has so many variables. So many things can go wrong. There's a lot of excitement. There's a lot of good stuff about it, but I'm doing it alone. And there's a lot of sadness. And I realize that I'm mourning. I'm mourning the life I could have had. I'm mourning the partner that, quite honestly, I should have had. I have no reason. I've been given no reason why I don't have that partner anymore. And it breaks my heart over and over again. Just when I think I'm good and I haven't shed any tears for a week or two, I remember him and I'm sad. I'm saddened. And so I'm turning to you guys, my source of encouragement. And I want to encourage you, but I also need a little encouragement. I need to know that I do belong to a community of people that love and care for me and love and care for each other. And I need to remind myself, as well as probably a few of you, that we're not in this alone. sometimes it might feel like we're totally and 100% alone, but we're not. And that's why I'm here. That's why I'm here tonight. I'm making this message to you because I don't know how many of you are weepy right now, or crying, or going through the midst of your mess, your hot mess. But it's always worse for me at night. So instead of just laying there and crying, I thought, I'm going to reach out. I'm going to send a message and see if anybody else needs to hear what I need to hear tonight. And of course, I turned to my Bible, and I got a couple verses that I thought were really encouraging. And I don't know about you, but it's always worse at night. And John 16, verse 22 says, "Now is your time of grief. But I will," well, that's not the one. It's not the one I wanted to tell you first. The first one is Psalms 30, verse 5. And it says, "Weeping may remain for a night, but rejoicing comes in the morning." And that's how it is for me. And to know that this verse is in the Bible, because I'm not the only one that cries at night, and then by the morning time, I'm magically feeling a little bit better. I want you guys to know that you're not alone if you're crying tonight, or if you're crying last night, or you might tomorrow night. I want you to realize that it's going to be better in the morning. And that's something we all know, right? We know that. But when we're in the middle of it, or we're, and we're laying in bed and we're just feeling sorry for ourselves, it's going to be okay by the morning. And let yourself have those feels, and let yourself cry those tears, because I don't know how you are, but tears are healing for me. Crying is healing for me. It's like purging of my emotions. I always feel so much better in the morning. So the fact that there is a verse in the Bible that speaks to us crying at night and gives us hope for the morning says that we're not alone in that. Those tears at night, we're not alone. Okay, now to the other verse. The other verse is John 16, verse 22. And it says, "Now is your time of grief, but I will see you again, and you will rejoice. No one will take away your joy." And I don't know where you're at in your mess, in your current hot mess. I'm grieving. And maybe you are too. And maybe you're not to the grieving stage, or maybe you're past the grieving stage, or maybe you've got another hot mess coming that you don't know is on its way. But there's a time of grief, and you just need to let yourself get there and be there and spend some time with it. And that's where I'm at. I've had so much to do these last several months, packing the house up and getting everything sold and selling the house and moving out of the house and moving into the RV and learning how to drive this giant beast and watching all the things break, and all the while I'm visiting people. I'm up with the kids, and then I'm with the grandkids, and then I'm with the parents, and I'm with the new friends, and I'm just experiencing life that it's not my day-to-day life. And there isn't a day-to-day life for me yet. What I've known to be my day-to-day comfort zone is no longer, and it will never be that way again. It will never be that comfort zone that I loved and that I was in. And so tonight I'm realizing that I'm in a lot of grief, and it's okay. And maybe you are too. I hope that you know that you're not alone. And I would love to know that I'm not alone. That life is turning. It's always turning. We're always in a hot mess. And we're always going to have to learn to tame that hot mess and appreciate it and learn the lessons that come with that hot mess. And tonight, I am mourning my comfort zone. I'm discovering a new comfort zone, and I'm sad. because I really liked the old one. I really liked that. Those few moments of complete happiness that I had with that partner that was my soulmate. I was sure of it. And I need to remember, and I want to remind you, that now is your time of grief. And like I've said before, and I'll say it again, what are you being released from? What are you being released for? Grieve it. Soak it up. Wallow if you need to. Don't camp there. Don't stay there for too long. But experience it and let yourself feel the feels that you need to feel. Because God says, I will see you again, and you will rejoice. And no one will take away your joy. There's always hope. There's always something better on the horizon. And I know that tonight I'm bawling like a little baby, and I'm feeling sorry for myself, and I'm missing all that I had, and I'm missing the things I thought that I had, and I'm missing what I thought I was going to have. But guess what? It's dark. It's night. It's nighttime. Tomorrow's going to be a new day. There's going to be joy, and no one's going to be able to take away that joy. So whatever hot mess you're in right now, it's fleeting. It's terrible. It's terrible. Own it. Let yourself own it. Don't devalue. Don't minimize the pain that you're in. Sure, there's people that are going through bigger stuff. Sure, I know there's a huge situation in my family right now that is way bigger than what I'm going through. But I'm still going through something. And you're still going through something. And you know what? What I'm going through right now is huge in my life. And although there are people going through stuff that I think is bigger, the stuff that I'm going through is still very, very big. And the stuff that you're going through is very, very big. So allow yourself to feel it. Allow yourself to grieve. But remind yourself that there's something better. Tomorrow the sun's going to come out. I'm in the Pacific Northwest. It may not come out tomorrow. It might continue to rain, but it's going to be a new day. And with a new day comes new hope. And there you are. I just looked at the clock and I've spent more time than I wanted to. I always do that. But wipe away your tears. Don't wipe away your tears. Let them flow if you want to. Just know that tomorrow's a new day, and that's what I'm reminding myself of too. So hang in there. You've got this. You've got it. Look at all the things that you've already overcome. Thanks for being my tribe. And thanks for being there as I tame my hot mess. I love you guys. God bless each and every one of you. Take good care. Good night.